A business mentor of mine once said the best closers work for the best openers. And the takeaway there is the better you can open the conversation with the right people at the right time, the better everything else beyond that's going to go, the easier it's going to make to close a deal because you're coming at it from the right frame of reference or perspective or angle, or just understanding a little bit more about the people that you're working with. And so I'm going to be spending a lot more time focusing on asking the right questions to create the right opening engagements to conversations, to have more conversations that turn into more deals, and be a lot more targeted with that. And so one of the things I'm going to be building into the MarketSauce portal here on a early access only basis. So if you've already bought Blueprint credits, you're going to be able to use those credits towards these reports. So if you wish, or you could just use them for blueprints. But the advancements with OpenAI in the last few weeks with not only Operator, but just the capabilities of Pro, mind-blowing if you're using it right. Most people still aren't, and that's okay. Most people never will understand how to use just ChatGPT to its fullest extent, but you don't have to. It's a good thing. It's not expensive in terms of credits to get this stuff done, but it does take the right systems and know-how and inputs to get the results that we're going for here. And what the results we're going for are actual conversations with leads and sourcing deals from those leads and closing those deals and doing more of those. And so the more effective I can be in that entire process to opening that conversation in a way that is still relevant and not like being super broad, right? We're getting hyper specific to certain target markets. And so one thing you'll get with the blueprint is what's the language and messaging to speak to this market, but then it also opens up the question, like, where are they? How do you get in front of that audience in the first place? How do you meet them? How do you connect with them? How do you put your, whatever you're trying to do in front of more relevant people? So the list of whoever you're talking to, the list, it doesn't need to be huge. It can be one person, and you're talking specifically to them. But if you could do that personalized for anyone you really want to talk to, AI can help with 80-90% of getting you there. Draft messages that are relevant to what you're doing to that target audience, but give you those drafts so that you can review. And I'm going to be writing these types of personalized emails with that sort of basis in mind, where I'm finding all this information with the AI, so I don't have to go and spend 5 minutes doing all this research to source it into a spreadsheet. Then once it's in there, how can I take the Travis Sago concept of the triangle of insight, where I'm going to basically bridge the connection with a little bit of wisdom and metaphor, and here's why it matters, and open up the conversation from there. And this is all stuff that can be done manually right now, and it's a very simple framework that's very effective when it's communicated to the right people. And so I have a few projects I'm going to be working on that with, and for anyone that is wanting to get one of these, I don't even have a name for it right now. I'm just building it, and I'm going to be running some of these. So if you have a blueprint credit, you can use that on this, or you can buy one at the MarketSauce portal at MarketSauce.ai, and then you could reach out to us to make sure that you can use that credit for this specifically. It's only for a limited time. We'll run it for the next probably month of February 2025, and test it out a good bit. If we get a bunch of orders in and then we stop getting orders or people stop using it, then we'll stop working on it in the same capacity. Or if this is really useful to everybody out there besides just us, we'll figure out a way to make it more self-service. So right now it's going to be very human-led, or human in the loop process. Like myself specifically and a few of my key team members will be operating the system. So you don't have to worry about it. You can literally just send us a voice note. You can call Moxie, which we'll give you a number for. If you're doing this, have our AI assistant just give you a few interview questions or get more information about you. You'll talk to Moxie, share a bit about your product service, what you're trying to do here, and then we'll take that information and run with it, and then we'll deliver a document. It's going to be 50 plus pages, but we'll have a whole table of contents in there. It's going to have context about what you're looking at, action items, and things like that integrated throughout. So you really have like, how do you go and put all the contents from this into action and open up more of those conversations specifically. Then we'll take things from there. But if that sounds like something you'd want to be a part of, make sure you just hit up hey@marketsauce.ai. Let us know that you want to be part of this if you're not seeing a button or anything around this video. But also inside of our community, I'll be posting this. So shoot me a message, an email, and we'll take things from there. Cheers, guys.